Good morning and welcome to my writing life. Today we're going to talk about running dry creatively and refilling the inkwell. So let's get to it. We all have those moments when we are circling the creative drain, clinging onto bits of cliche, and recycling the same two sentence structures, hoping that no one will notice. That sucks. So today we're going to do something about it. Here are my top 5 ways to refill your creative tank and get some ideas that you can be proud of. Number 1, cultivate your mental diet. Writing my chapter this week was more painful than plucking my Italian father's eyebrows off of my face, and my critique partner can attest to this. Painful writing part, not the eyebrows part. But my sister can back me up on the eyebrows part. It might be a good thing that my romantic high fantasy novel was reading more like a Guy Ritchie film with special effects by Michael Bay. But it is more likely the result of feasting my brain on less than nourishing concepts and entertainment. I watched TikTok videos this week for the first time, instead of my usual diet of audiobooks, sermons, and research-based podcasts. My brain suffered, and the work suffered as a result. Go figure. Number 2. Slow the f*** down. When people are in a hurry, hopping from one concept to the next in a state of distraction and dopamine addiction, cell phones, we lose our capacity for deep thought and focus. But more important than the production and output aspect of focus is our reduced capacity to receive meaningful input, to notice and absorb beauty. I've been on my phone and in touch with people constantly this week, and it has limited my brain's ability for nuanced aperture. So Saturday I put my phone away and flailed through a 24-hour period of dopamine withdrawal. Then when my soul came back to life, I was capable of noticing things like the breeze on my skin or the shadows cast by the trees into my garden. Then I wrote a video script in 20 minutes and here we are. Number 3, learn a new skill. Write what you know, except don't, because that's boring. Know more stuff, then write what you know. So I'm pretty good at writing drama and psychological manipulation and intense emotion and visceral scenes. But I'm not great at comedy, romance, nuanced positive chemistry between characters. So I signed up for an improv class that starts later this week to improve my comedy chops. If there's something that you wish was in the chemical makeup in your ink, go get you some. Number 4, move back to move forward. That means nostalgia, baby. Look back at the beautiful things that have come before. Moments in which you were awesome. Listen, creative work has a pretty high entrance fee in the form of your dignity. Hey, can I get 1 ticket to the author roller coaster?
Yeah, absolutely. Take off all your clothes and then go stand in the square and let people make comments about you for 20 minutes.
So looking back at what you've created can help you regain a scrap of that dignity that you can later strip off the next time you need to get emotionally butt naked for the sake of your creative work. And number 5, spill it all out. There's no such thing as flawless perpetual emotion, except for maybe the human spirit. Once you have a tiny bit to give it. Gib. Creativity is kind of like magic in that way, self-refilling. But if you never give it away, empty that inkwell, to torture a metaphor, the ink dries out, gets stale, and gums up the works before you can refill the ink pot. So here's the deal. If you're running dry, use up the tarry ink. Write the crappy book. Like the chapter I wrote this week. That way you can move on to something better with your next go. So thanks for hanging out with me today. And if you want—
Hey guys, it's writer Amy. I have a thing I want to try that will probably screw up YouTube Amy's algorithm, so don't tell her. I've been recording dramatic readings of my short stories. Think audiobook, but with some pretty visuals. If that's something you'd be interested in, leave a note in the comments for writer Amy.
And that's enough human interaction. Okay, that was weird. If you like what I'm doing here on the channel, press the like button and I will see you next time. Bye!
Well, if that's what it takes.
Today, we're going to talk about a thing that I completely forgot. Dang it, what are we talking about? Well, that let's try it one more time. And that's not the line. Writing my chapter this week was more painful than trying to